How you folks all doing? Hero of None here with your Mundus Minute on June 11th, 2021. ESO news, luxury merchant, and gold merchant stuff, all in a few minutes. First up in the news. Blackwood and Update 30 are now live on all platforms. That means anyone now can get into the new Blackwood chapter, get new companions, have a new zone to explore, and enjoy a new trial. For console players particularly, this means that you can now actually play the game on 60 FPS if you're on a next-gen console, and get much higher graphics than you could previously. I'll leave links to that and patch notes down below. Note that there are still a few bugs out there which have not been patched out yet. Most notably, a tanking bug which is causing double stamina to be dropped when blocking, and the 5-piece bonus which will supposedly only affect your UI stats, but other people are saying that you might have to unequip and re-equip items to get the full bonus after you take a zone in. Currently, you're still waiting on those things to get fixed. Hopefully next week, but we'll see. Next up on the Luxury Merchant and the Golden Merchant this week. Going to the Luxury Merchant, a bunch of torture stuff. Most notably, this vampiric table exsanguination, I think, is a new one that came with Greymoor. First time I've seen it on here. Everything else is kind of a repeat, but if you want to have a kind of a dark themed house, this is now a week to go and get this stuff. Now, on the Golden Merchant this week, for under 50k, Necklace Moras, which honestly I think is probably the worst set in the game. If you have a way that you can use this set, and you have a build that's like absolutely awesome for this set, send it to me because I'd be interested to see it. But otherwise, I would recommend just skipping this one. Also, 7th Legion, which I know some tanky folks out there in PvP like to use this one. This one, whenever you cast an ability that increases your physical or spell resistance in combat, you gain 341 weapon damage and 341 health recovery for 15 seconds, and it can occur every 15 seconds. So it's basically a permanent uptime buff if you have something that can constantly spam up those physical or spell resistance buffs. For 250k, a Daunted Infiltrator. Another one that's kind of weird. When you use the ability to cause magicka in combat, you increase your damage and light attacks and heavy attacks by 1,685. Has stamina, and okay, it's not great though. And then Jailbreaker's Necklace. A bunch of stamina recovery, and then minor expedition at all times, increasing your movement speed by 15%. I know some people like to use this. I'd like to use this along with major expedition sets to do farming with. However, with the latest changes to champion points, you're already kind of hitting max cap to your run speed anyway, so I don't really see this being useful anymore. For 100k, Stonekeeper's Arm Cops, which are good for tanks, and Valken Scurry Arm Cops, good for DPS, but they're arm cops, they're shoulder pieces. You can easily get these by just gambling keys and doing your dungeons normally, so unless you're a PvPer, probably just go ahead and use the keys. Anyway, I'm Hero of None. That's the Mundus Minute. I'll see you all in Tamriel.